The day the fire alarm went off for no reason, it started like any other Monday. The hallways hummed with sleepy voices and squeaky sneakers. Teachers clutched coffee like it was survival gear. Someone yawned so loudly, the lockers echoed. I was thinking about lunch trades with Derek. He always guards that chocolate chip cookie like treasure. Then the fire alarm screamed without warning. We-oh-oh, filled the corridor. Red lights strobed along the ceiling. Everybody jumped, and 3 doors slammed at once. Not on the drill calendar, Derek shouted. I capited from the office board. We joined the flow of students to the exit. The lines looked like spaghetti blown by a fan. Teachers tried to count, but no one stood still. A band kid dropped a sax case with a tragic clang. Cold air hit us in the parking lot. Kids shivered and tried to look brave. Then, pink smoke trickled from the building. Not gray, not black cotton candy, pink. Either art class exploded, Derek said, or a unicorn. I laughed, but something crawled down my spine. Fire trucks arrived with a blast of brakes. Firefighters rushed inside with hoses and axes. We watched and whispered and tried to guess. Minutes stretched like gum stuck to a shoe. They came out carrying a toaster. A small, ancient, blackened toaster. The parking lot erupted in laughter. Kevin Bighead yelled, "We missed math for that!" We filed back into the halls, half relieved. The air smelled faintly like roasted marshmallows. I peeked into the teacher's lounge. The toaster sat on the counter like a villain. Above it, a crooked note hung. Big letters said, "This is only the beginning." My stomach did a slow elevator drop. "Derek," I whispered, "you're seeing that, right?" He leaned in and swallowed hard. "That's not a cute prank," he said. We told Miss Patel during homeroom. She smiled carefully and sent us to class. In 3rd period, the lights flickered twice. Mr. Robinson called it a teachable moment. The intercom crackled with static that sounded like giggles. Half the class stared up like it might bite. The vending machine spit out 3 chips bags. Nobody had even touched the buttons. By lunch, rumors wore capes and sprinted. "Ghosts! Hacker kids! Radioactive jalopik! Your flavor!" I pretended to shrug it off. Inside, I kept seeing that note. After school, Derek cornered me by the lockers. "We're investigating," he said, eyes blazing. We sneaked to the teacher's lounge. The toaster was gone, but the smell lingered. A second note flapped on the vending machine. "Next time won't be so sweet." Footsteps echoed in the hallway. We ducked behind a bookshelf and froze. Mr. Lopez, the janitor, walked in humming. He peeled off the note and pocketed it. He didn't look surprised at all. That scared me more than the words. "Did you see his face?" Derek whispered. "He knows something!" "He definitely knows." We followed him a few steps, then stopped. Spying on janitors felt like a new low. The next morning, school tried to act normal. Even the announcements sounded extra cheerful. 2nd period, the alarm shrieked again. Pink smoke puffed like bubblegum clouds. This time, firefighters carried a metal box. It had wires like messy spaghetti. A firefighter told a teacher, "Not school property." We heard it and stared at each other. Whispers multiplied faster than rabbits on Wi-Fi. Drama club, band kids. Secret tech club. Derek tapped his temple like a detective. "Digital ghost," he whispered. "Someone's spoofing systems." That night, I jumped at every kitchen click. Even our toaster felt like a suspect. Morning arrived with tired eyes and suspicious glances. I scanned ceilings for hidden speakers without meaning to. Halfway through 1st period, nothing happened. We almost relaxed, like fools in a movie. In 2nd period, the intercom chirped a jingle. It sounded like an ice cream truck underwater. Classroom projectors turned on by themselves. Slides of toasted bread filled 3 walls. The PA voice sang, "Snack time," cheerfully. Then, the alarm detonated again, like a prank volcano. We moved in a river of students. Teachers waved clipboards and tried to look calm. Kevin bulldozed through to us, eyes sharp. That came from the AV closet. Instead of heading outside, We ducked left. We sprinted down the hall toward the gray door. The AV closet was locked. Kevin bent a paperclip like a pro. The lock clicked with a smug little sound. We squeezed inside and shut the door. Wires coiled across shelves like sleeping snakes. A tiny box blinked red beside a speaker. Derek leaned in, whispering to nobody. It's a homemade signal injector. Broadcast! Piggyback! A floorboard creaked behind us. We spun like guilty cartoons. Mr. Lopez stood in the doorway, silent. He held him up like a staff. Out! He said. Not unkindly. You pulled the wrong wire. The system dies. We slipped past him with burning cheeks. He locked the door and pocketed the key. In the hall, Derek exhaled shakily. He absolutely knows more than Mops. We told Miss Patel after the all clear. She thanked us and scolded us simultaneously. Tell adults! Don't break locks, she said. Her smile tried to look convincing. At dismissal, the PA chirped one last time. See you tomorrow! The voice giggled in static. I dreamed of red lights and toasters. I woke to my alarm and flinched. Third morning. The air felt electric. Derek's backpack clinked with mystery tools. I brought nothing illegal, he promised. That is not comforting, I muttered. First period crawled like a snail on ice. Second period behaved, which felt suspicious. At 10:47, the jingle returned. Slower. It dragged like melted tape. Screens across the school flickered to life. Photos of empty rooms filled the displays. Angles were weird, like hidden cameras, a caption scrawled. Smile. You're on candid camera. A collective shiver ran through the building. Chairs scraped. Someone whispered, I'm telling Mom. The PA voice hummed, soft and chipper. Attention snackers, time for a real drill. The alarm exploded again. The hallway became a rushing river. We cut across the current like fish. The AV closet door was ajar. Inside, the blinking box was louder. Now, a laptop sat beside it. Green code flowed like alien rain. A little antenna winked with red light. Derek hovered his hands above the keys. I can kill the process and yank! Don't! Said a voice behind us. We turned as if magnetized. The principal stood with Mr. Lopez. A firefighter in gear stood behind them. Thank you for finding this, she said. Please step away from the equipment. The firefighter knelt in practiced rhythm. 3 commands. A click. A soft whine. He removed the dongle with tweezers. He shut the laptop like a book. Outside, the alarm cut off. Silence rang louder than the siren. In the office, adults talked low. Words like breach, contractor, and terminated floated past. We sat with our hands in our laps. We felt like extras in a spy movie. Is it over? I asked carefully. The principal exhaled a week's worth of air. For now, she said, voice even, and stay out of locked rooms. Yes, ma'am, we said in perfect harmony. Kevin added, do I get a medal? She stared until he shut up. He sat lower by 3 inches. At lunch the next day, the cafeteria lights dimmed. Every screen flashed a single sentence. See you at the science fair. The words vanished in an instant. Chatter rose like nothing happened. We stared at each other without blinking. Next Friday, gym, the biggest crowd.